You ever seen somebody react emotionally to something? Maybe they're jealous or something else, and they just compulsive and just did something. Well, we're going to watch a high school girl do this on a track. Let's talk about it.
Oh, it's good. Good and terrible.
I love Brotha T.
How you doing? This is Terrion Wilson, aka yo boy, Brotha T, here with another one. So I like to thank you and welcome to the New Life Tree, where we like to give you little pine cones of wisdom for your motivation and mental health. If you don't know what that is, stick around, stay on the channel, you'll get it. Now remember, I don't know everything, but I might know a lot of things.
What the hell is even that?
So today we're going to talk about a story where we had a track meet between, schools. And during that, well, how about I show you rather than tell you?
Janae. Hey, George, this is a crazy video that you have to see. It's unimaginable, unsportsmanlike conduct on the track. This morning, a high school track star is still recovering nearly a week after being hit on the head by another runner during a race.
Junior Kaylin Tucker was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner with Kaylin on the outside, Kaylin's mother cheering her on. Just as Kaylin is passing the other runner, the athlete swings her baton, striking Kaylin.
I just felt a bang on my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches checked on Kaylin or reached out afterwards.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter, that was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
The Virginia High School League saying in a statement, "We thoroughly review every instance like this," adding, "The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition."
Wow. So there you go. There you have it. It's right there, plain to see. Now, the girl that allegedly, well, I guess it's not allegedly, the girl that hit her on the video, she came out and gave an explanation and gave her side of the story. So let's look at that right quick.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alayla Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
Okay, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see your first video, second video, 10 video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
And now we have to go to a city 3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
Okay, so now you're probably asking, what do you think, Brotha T? I'm not buying I'm not buying it. She hit her. So did she get up in the morning, get to the track and say, hey, I'm hitting somebody today? No. Did she target her like, I can't wait, later on I'm gonna hit her in the back of the head? No, I don't think that's how it went. What I think happened, and I'm just speculating here, I don't have the definitive proof, but from what I see, this is what happened. She was running her race, the girl that, did the deed. And when the old girl overtook her, from what I understand, I'm not a track and field star by any, means, but I understand when you pass somebody, you got to leave space right there, right? You're not supposed to kind of cut them off. And looks like she was a little close when she passed her. I'm not giving any excuses or justifications, but when that happened, I think old girl was, impulsively, just out of the blue, was deciding to teach her a lesson in that moment. I think it was something that happened in spur of the moment. I think it was probably an emotional reaction to something. Do I think she's a bad girl necessarily? No. From what I hear, she gets good grades. She doesn't cause trouble. So I just think it was one of those momentary lapses of judgment where something happens and you just react. And if you look at it, let's go back to the video here. You can see they're running and she's running regular stride. And then right here is where it looks like she winds up. So I'm not buying that that she didn't mean to do it and it just, oh my God, it just kind of happened like that. Nah, I'm not buying that. But am I thinking that she's a bad person or she maliciously hit her like, oh, I can't wait to hit her in the back of the head? Absolutely not. Now, from what I understand, they did charge her. They did arrest her, which I don't agree with. Now, even when I was in high school, you used to get instances where some schools will fight with other schools and there'll be little skirmishes and little things that happen here and there. I used to coach basketball on a rec league level, and you used to get situations where the teams would get into it, or they'll get into it with the referee. If they felt like the referee was being unfair in the game. I've seen plenty of that, right? I don't think criminal charges should come out of this. However, the girl that did it, I think should drop an apology. Absolutely. A public apology even. And then personally as well. I think the coaches of the team of the girl that did it, I think they should be very apologetic and very communicative to the girl and the coaching staff in her school. Because how can I put this? There was a thing when I was playing and coaching, where people used to say your team takes on the personality of your coach. You get what I'm saying? Get where I'm going with this? And we know that she hit her in the back of the head, whether she thinks she did it on purpose or not, whether she's saying that or not, she hit her in the back of the head. It's on film, ma'am. It's on the camera. We got it. Now, the fact that happened, everybody's seen it happen. More than likely, her coaches saw that happen, and they still never checked on that girl or expressed that, hey, we're sorry that happened to you, or try to, give her some kind of explanation. To me, it says a lot. Now, this is just speculation. I didn't hear this from anywhere. I'm just making this up myself. But there could be a situation where in practice, coach is telling them, hey, if somebody passes you and they cutting you off and hogging this lane, get them up out your lane. That could be a thing that's taught in that school. I'm just saying, right? Take my word, take my explanation with a grain of salt. So I'm not a track and field coach, but if you're honest, you know what I'm saying, right? That's possible for that to happen. Like I said, I never ran or coached track and field, but I definitely coached and played different sports. So I know sometimes, coaches can be a little edgy. That's all I got to say. I'm keeping it PG, right? I wish both of them luck. I feel sad that the young lady had to deal with a concussion. That's nothing to play with, even a mild concussion. That's your brain. That's your brain. You don't want to mess with that too much. However, I don't think the other girl should have criminal charges pressed on her and her record messed up. She's still young. She still has a lot of life to live. And I think she should be able to live that life and not be ruined by one momentary lapse in judgment. This is your man, Terrion Wilson, aka Brotha T. Tell me what you think. Go to the comments and, have at it. Just don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace out to both of those young ladies. I hope they have a long and prosperous life. Peace.